morning and happy Easter. So it's Easter Sunday today and we're going to do a nice set of Pilates exercises for you with a warm-up to start with, which includes a ring. Hello Lola, pooch. So we have a couple of rings to show you as well. We have a Merrihew Pilates ring, which has pads at either end and on the inside. And these are some that I got just on the internet. They have got pads all the way around. These are smaller, slightly smaller, so they can be useful as well. Anyway, we'll show you at various times what you're going to be able to do to add variation to your Pilates workouts. We'll start with some warm-up exercises and then we're going to pause and then we're going to go into a full workout. So I will do it in 2 stages, so it'll be on my YouTube channel in 2 stages. Okay, let's get going. Lovely. So to start with, we're going to start with some roll downs. Okay, so you're going to take hold of that ring and you have your hands, your fingers are straight and you have the ring above your head, but you don't actually elevate the shoulders. You're keeping them nice and neutral, so your shoulder blades are still sort of sucking to the back of the rib cage. You've got a little softness in the knees and your feet are hip distance apart. You're going to inhale to prepare. Imagine there's someone's lifting a wire out of the top of your head. As you exhale, bring those arms forward and roll down, doing a nice roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, all the way down. A little softness in the knees, so don't lock the knees out. Take a breath in at the bottom, and as you uncurl, you use your glutes and your abdominals and stack one vertebrae at a time back up. And we're going to repeat that again. So breathe in into the bottom of the lungs. As you exhale, roll down through the spine, feeling that lengthening of the back of the hamstrings. Take a breath in at the bottom, nice in through the nose, and then exhale through those pursed lips, taking that ring up above you, floating up above your head. You can obviously do this without a ring, but it just helps to keep your hands and that in that nice sort of same distance apart, so all the way down, helping you. And you could also put a little bit of pressure onto the ring as well. So as you exhale, you can press together slightly, just starting to activate those muscles, your pec muscles and everything. So we're going to go for one more. So inhale, exhale as you roll forward, vertebrae by vertebrae, lengthening down the back of the hamstrings, just flexing that spine. Inhale at the bottom, in through the nose. And as you exhale, engaging the glutes and the abdominals to stack one vertebrae at a time back up. Like I said, shoulders staying neutral, so try not to elevate the shoulders too much. We're going to add in rotation here. So basically Chris is going to rotate to the right, so he's going to rotate away from you, just his rib cage. Rotate and look towards the right, looking towards the right. Now sweep that ring down. That's it. And then as you come up on the left hand side this time, you're going to rotate towards the left. There we go, lovely. And rotating through, and we'll do that again. So rotate to the right, just adding a little bit of rotation in here. And sweeping that ring up towards the left. We're going to go for one more and then reverse it. So inhale, exhale, sweeping down. And then turning to the left. Now we're going to reverse it. So pause at the top, turn towards the left, drop that ring down and sweep down. Sweep down as low as you feel you can with the length of the back of the hamstrings. And another 2. So you come up straight, then you rotate the rib cage, just releasing off some of those back and shoulder muscles. That's it. And then one more. Brilliant, okay. So you're going to hold that ring down by the thighs now. So you're going to drop it down onto your thighs. Okay, and the fingers stay straight, so you don't grip the ring, you just got the palms of your hand. So you're going to just do some mini squats here, just to warm up those hip and knee joints, okay. And as you squat down, the ring is going to come up in front, so you're going to reach that ring forward. So it's an inhale as you sit yourself into that squat position. So inhale, squatting. Go into that squat, inhale, exhale, stand yourself up and drop that ring back down to your thighs again, squeezing it. Inhale, sweep the ring forward and go into that squat position. Exhale, you can put a bit of pressure onto that ring. There we go. Inhale, sweep that ring forward. There we go. And exhale, squeeze it back. So imagine keeping that pattern going. Imagine you're sitting back into a chair. You try not to let the knees creep in front of the toes. Looking really good here. And you're just sliding that ring only up to shoulder height and your eye gaze goes straight in front of you. So we'll go for a couple more. Go for about 10 of these. Like I said, put a bit of pressure into the ring on those pads just to warm up those muscles on the insides of your arms. Lovely, and we'll make that the last one. So we're going to show you with one ring here, but you're going to pop that ring onto one of the thighs. So one pad goes onto the thighs and the other arm is lengthened down by your side. You have, again, you don't grip the pads, you just have your fingers straight. Fingers are straight, lovely. Inhale to prepare, just making sure that you're still zipping up through those abdominals and your shoulder blades are down. You're going to exhale and press into the ring. So you're going to start using some of those shoulder muscles to press into the ring. So an inhale to release and exhale, squeeze the ring. That's it, zipping up through those abdominals and making sure that you don't dip forward but just keeping nice and square. Lovely. So you're just warming up and firing up all those muscles around your chest and around your shoulder blade. Now obviously if you had 2 rings, you could do both sides at the same time. And I'd go for about 10 of these. So squeezing into the ring and then inhale as you release the pressure. So you're taking that breath down into the bottom of the lungs and then exhaling through pursed lips. And we'll make that the last one. And now switching over sides. So there you have your fingers straight, your palm is resting onto the pad, you inhale to prepare and as you exhale you squeeze down. Fabulous. So we're still zipping up through those abdominals. We're going to go for 10 of these on this side. Lovely. So you're taking that oxygen and that air in through the nose, down to the bottom of the lungs, and you're expanding your rib cage to the front and to the sides. And as you exhale, you're engaging your deepest core muscle, so your transverse abdominis muscle, your TVA, and you're also lifting up on the pelvic floor. So don't forget that bottom of your core is your pelvic floor muscle, attaches at the front and at the rear. And it's good to give it a little contraction, so a sub-maximal contraction. And we'll make that the last one. Lovely. So I'm going to get Chris to sit down just so that he's in shot and we'll be able to show you the next one that you can do. And with these 2, because we've got the 2, we'll just basically you pop these onto your shoulders. So you put the pads onto your shoulders, and Lola wants to come get involved. And you rest your fingers so your fingers aren't gripping. You inhale to prepare and then exhale, squeeze down. That's it. So keep your eye gaze straight in front of you and exhale. Good. Inhale, release the pressure. Exhale. There we go. And again, I go for 10. So if you're doing it with one ring, you're just going to switch sides and go for 10. So you're working those biceps here. You're working your mid-deltoids. And still zipping up through those abdominals at the same time. And go for one more. Okay, so now just keeping hold of one ring, we'll just do a little bit of protraction and retraction. So your arms are in front of you, and that's it, they're lovely and straight, your fingers are straight, and we're just going to protract and retract. So as you inhale, reach the ring away from you. And as you exhale, you retract your shoulder blades, so draw them back and together. Draw them back and together like two doors sliding together. Inhale, reach away, releasing the pressure. So you can put some pressure onto the ring here as well as you exhale. Exhale, retract your shoulder blades. Imagine they're behind you on your rib cage and they're two doors closing. So inhale, protract, reaching your fingertips away from you. Exhale, retract those shoulder blades. So inhale, reach the fingertips away from you, towards the wall. Exhale, retract those shoulder blades, drawing them back and together. Still zipping up through those abdominals, eye gaze straight in front of you. Inhale, reaching the ring. So you won't get a huge movement because the shoulder blades are what's moving. We're not changing the shape of our spine. We're reaching our fingertips away and then we're retracting. And squeeze. We'll go for one more. So protract the shoulders, reaching away and then retract, squeezing those back together again. That's lovely. Good. And release that down. So that's the end of the warm-up. We're now going to move on to doing some more ring work exercises. I will pause here because you could add this warm-up onto lots of the other programs that we're going to do. Okay, see you in a minute.